Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Western Michigan's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the left. Discards a man. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The give to the tailback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give. And he'll be brought down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hasn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Western Michigan 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Get it out on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brian.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try to run for it. Fights off a defender. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Bama! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wide open downfield. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown Tide!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. Touchdown Broncos! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
He's loose. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, gets you a touchdown.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get a good...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. If we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Working that left side. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lost one deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Touchdown, Alabama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking.
Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. To the ground with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
And picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They make the stop after the catch. He's still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Gets it out fast. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Stopped after making the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab on 3rd. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. You know, there's no real reason.